Now, Coach, that was an interesting game. I don't know what it was like from your seat, but I don't think I've ever seen a game where a team has scored 82 points and your leading scorer, you had one score in double digits with 10. Did you draw it up that way to have that kind of balance?
No, I was hoping coming in, we got a stretch. I mean, we got 6 games in 8 days or something like that. So 5 games in 8 days, and I knew that we're gonna have to rest some of these guys because we got to play again Monday on the road at Limestone, and then you got Wednesday and Thursday back to back, and come back again Saturday on the road at Anderson. So in order to get through this stretch, you got to rest guys. And I thought our guys did a really good job of coming in off the bench, executing, staying focused. Even though we only had one person score in double digits, everybody but one person scored the ball. So that's the thing. I mean, so when you have that type of balance, it's always good, and especially when you win.
Oh yeah, that's what I wrote here. I wrote down here. You had 13 guys that played double digit minutes. Mason came in there at the end. But you were able to use all your players. They were able to give you that same energy. And just looking here, 51-7 bench points. Can't beat that. I'm sure that's a record for you. And 20-2 on fast break points. You were wanting to get the ball up and down the court. So you have to be happy with the way your guys responded because, like you said, it being off a week and a half before you played LMU the other night, your guys are still trying to get their sea legs back, as well as, like you said, this schedule is brutal down the stretch. So you have to be very happy with the way. This was one of those games that really, once we were tied 15-all and we were on that run to take the lead, we never really felt in jeopardy, but it was one of those they stayed close. And so you have to be happy that everybody continued to give their top effort.
Yeah, I mean, coming in the game, we knew you can't go, in this league, you can't go by the record of the team that you're playing because they do a really good job of continuing to coach them. No kids didn't quit. And I told them, I said, this is one of these games, if you let them hang around, let them stay in it, they get a little confidence that makes some shots on you. But I thought the guys did a really good job of coming in, with the bench points. I mean, we still got some things, we got to work on because I told them when you playing in the tournament as we get them this stretch, we might have to call on somebody. But I thought they did a really good job of staying with it, executing, and especially what you said in the transition, we got out and scored some points.
Talking about that schedule, and I know you're tired and you've got a lot of games left, so I'm not going to keep you much longer, but that schedule is just wild. I was talking about it at halftime. I said, if you want to watch some college basketball, this is the place to be because you've got a game Monday night on the road. You then come back home for what is our senior night, even though we'll have one more home game, and then you play another game 24 hours later, and then 48 hours later. As a coach, how do you handle that?
Well, I mean, we prepare for these type moments, especially what I guess I like to look at it as our norm now is this pandemic. It's going to be up and down, so we prepare for this in the preseason. And when you do something like that, you get ready. You got to keep preaching to guys because you know how kids are. I'm like that. Until you see it, you don't believe it. And then once that happens, you could tell guys, you got to stay prepped. You got to stay focused. You got to stay focused. And until these moments happen, they just don't see it. But they've done a really good job. So what we've done, it's a testament to my assistants. They do a really good job of getting guys in the gyms and getting them stay focused and getting ready to come to a gauntlet like we have. So, I tell them, you got to have fun. You got to enjoy it because life is too short. And we have an opportunity to do something, play and coach the game of basketball. So, yeah, it's going to be tough, and I think we can do it, though.
Oh, yeah, and getting the victory today keeps us right in that top tier of the SAC, which is what we want to be so we can host that opening round game. I know we got a lot of games left, but
yes,
that's what you want to do. You want to keep that separation between you and those bottom 4 teams, and I know you're very happy with that. So congratulations. Go enjoy it and get ready for the next game, the next game, the next game, yes, and we'll see. We'll get a bunch of W's next week and just call it a day. How's that?
Say a prayer for the Gibson family as well, please.
Will do.
Trenton Gibson and his family.
Yes. 82-72, Tusculum with the victory tonight. We'll be back on the air next Wednesday night for the UVA Wise game and senior night. And as Coach J.T. Burton said as well, say a prayer for Trent Gibson and his family for the loss of one of their loved ones. We thank you, and we'll see you next Wednesday night.